Hello. Today we will inform you about the materials required for the production of the processor board, which is the basic part of computers and many electronic devices. Let's start. Manufacturing a processor involves various materials and complex manufacturing processes. Some of the basic materials used in manufacturing processors include silicon, the main material obtained from quartz used in semiconductor production. It forms a significant part of the composition of the processor. Silicon wafers. Silicon is the primary material used in semiconductor manufacturing. Silicon wafers are thin, circular discs made of extremely pure silicon. Additives. To change the properties of silicon, additives such as boron, phosphorus, or arsenic are added to create different regions with certain electrical properties. Metals. Various metals, such as aluminum, copper, and tungsten, are used for cabling and interconnects within the processor. Copper and aluminum are often used for wiring when used. Gold can be used to connect the terminal parts of the circuit board. Rare earth elements. Elements such as yttrium, lanthanum, neodymium, and others are used in small amounts for a variety of components in electronics, including magnets, lasers, and phosphors. Dielectric materials. Insulating materials such as silicon dioxide or various types of dielectrics are used to insulate different components within the processor. Chemicals. A variety of chemicals are used in the manufacturing process for cleaning, etching, and other purposes. Hydrogen peroxide, sulfuric acid, and hydrochloric acid are some examples. Gallium and arsenic. These elements are sometimes used in compound semiconductors for special applications such as high-frequency devices. Photolithography materials. Photosensitive materials, photomasks, and photoresists are used in the photolithography process to transfer complex circuit patterns to silicon wafers. Packaging materials. When the processor is manufactured, it is covered in protective materials such as ceramic or plastic with metal tips for connections. The process of building a processor involves highly specialized equipment, clean room environments, and many complex steps, each requiring specialized materials and expertise. The exact percentages and sources of these materials may vary depending on the specific processor type and design. The semiconductor industry sources materials from various mines and regions around the world. It is based on a global supply chain. It is also important to note that the percentages of these materials in a single processor are generally very small, but their contribution to certain functions within the chip can be critical. Additionally, the sourcing and sustainability of these materials has attracted attention due to environmental and ethical concerns, leading to efforts to develop more responsible supply chains in the semiconductor industry. What might the production costs of a processor be? The total manufacturing cost of a single processor can vary significantly depending on a variety of factors, such as the complexity of the design, the manufacturing process, the size of the manufacturing process, and the technologies involved. The cost of manufacturing can be significant, especially for high-end processors designed for high-end applications such as server CPUs or high-performance computing. For state-of-the-art semiconductor manufacturing processes such as 7nm or below, manufacturing costs per square millimeter can range from hundreds to thousands of dollars. However, these costs do not only include raw materials and manufacturing costs. These also include research and development expenses, equipment costs for manufacturing, labor, energy, testing, packaging, marketing and other overhead costs associated with bringing the processor to market. Additionally, cost per unit decreases as production volumes increase due to economies of scale. Processors are often produced in large batches, and the cost per unit decreases as production volume increases, making mass production more cost-effective. It is difficult to give an exact figure for the total production cost of a single processor, as specific information depends on the specific manufacturing process and the company that produces the processor. However, the total cost is quite high and includes a variety of costs beyond just raw materials and production. It also includes expenses. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.